Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into something pretty fundamental, achieving real investment success. And yeah, right away, let's challenge that idea of, quick wins. Our mission here is to unpack how this source, the patient path to investment success, kind of breaks down those investing myths.
Even the subtle ones, right?
Yeah.
And focuses back on principles that seem simple, maybe, but are actually quite hard to stick with. We want to get past just the what and into the why and how of building wealth long term.
That's exactly it. And look, this isn't going to be about super complex market analysis or anything. We're aiming to cut through all that noise. We're inviting you, the listener, to really grasp the core ideas behind lasting financial growth. Ideas that honestly often get missed because they aren't flashy or exciting. Okay, let's dive in then. The source hits us immediately with this pretty strong statement. There is no magical shortcut to investment success. In a world obsessed with instant everything, hacks, quick fixes, that feels almost rebellious, doesn't it? But what's the real danger it's warning against? Is it just like day trading or maybe FOMO, fear of missing out, or something else?
Oh, it's definitely deeper than just dodging obvious scams or, high-frequency trading. The source really emphasizes that it's about fighting that internal pull, that psychological need for instant results. It talks about how our brains are kind of wired for those quick wins and how market noise, crazy headlines, checking your stocks every 5 minutes, how that exploits our wiring. It pulls investors away from the real power, which is patient, deliberate action and compounding. So yeah, it's really about mastering your own bias for wanting it now.
Right, that internal battle. Okay, and here's where it gets really interesting, I think. The source uses this great analogy. It says every investor is like Aladdin without a lamp. You need to take steady, disciplined steps. I love that picture. So these steady, disciplined steps, what do they actually involve? What's demanded of the investor beyond just, deciding to invest?
Yeah, it's a great analogy. And the source breaks down into three main things: building knowledge, enduring risks, and staying patient. So building knowledge. That's not just about facts and figures. It's about understanding the big principles, diversification, compounding, sure, but also critically understanding yourself. Like, how do you react when markets get choppy? Then enduring risks. Well, that's about smartly handling the ups and downs, maybe through things like rebalancing your portfolio sometimes. So you ride out the dips instead of panicking, which, let's be honest, is where a lot of people stumble. And patience. Oh, that's the quiet superpower, isn't it? It's probably the hardest bit for most of us. Resisting that urge to constantly fiddle or chase the next hot thing. The source basically says that consistent resistance, that's where the quiet compounding magic happens.
That really shifts the focus, doesn't it? From luck to discipline, internal work, and the payoff. The source talks about that too. It says, over time, these small efforts lead to remarkable financial milestones and lasting wealth. I like that small efforts adding up over time. It feels achievable. So for you listening right now, what's the big takeaway here?
Well, connecting those dots.
Yeah.
It really just means that consistency, that discipline, even when the steps feel small, almost insignificant, they genuinely compound. And this isn't just a finance thing, right? It's kind of a universal idea about growth, about building anything lasting, really. Resilience, conviction, it comes from that sustained, deliberate effort, which does raise a good question for anyone listening. Are you focusing on those steady steps, or are you still sort of searching for that magic lamp in finance or, anywhere else?
That's a great point. Puts the responsibility back on us, on our actions, not on finding some secret. So wrapping up our deep dive today, it's clear that investment success isn't really about one big move or catching a lucky break. It's much more about a series of disciplined, patient steps, taken consistently. That's what unlocks that remarkable growth over the long haul.
Exactly. And maybe a final thought for everyone listening. This whole patient path idea, think about where else it might apply in your life. Beyond just your investments, what small, steady efforts could you maybe start today that could lead to those remarkable milestones down the road? In your career, maybe, your health, learning something new, just something to think about.